Today on CHTV, we take a look at the importance of cybersecurity, we meet some students who auditioned for American Idol, and we learn more about the benefits of meditation. CHTV starts right now. Good morning, everyone. This is Max Kim for CHTV. Our studio is decorated, and that can only mean one thing. Next week is Halloween, and CHTV will be back with a special show and the return of Jacob Tries. As we get closer to Halloween, the weather forecast is very important. Let's start by checking in with CHTV's Sammy McGee with a look at the weather forecast in Carmel for this weekend.
Good morning, Carmel High School. My name is Sammy McGee, and I'm here today with your weekend weather report. This weekend, you can expect to see more crisp fall weather with a potential show of rain tomorrow morning. The expected high for tomorrow is 65 degrees with a low of 44 degrees. Expect to see some clouds throughout the day. On Saturday, we'll see a high of 62 and a low of 40 with more partly cloudy skies. And finally, Sunday shows a high of 61 with more clouds and a low of 40 with potential showers in the evening. We have beautiful fall weather this weekend, perfect for cheering on the girls and boys cross-country teams as they compete in their semi-state competitions this Saturday. Now that's all I have for you today, Greyhounds. This has been Sammy McGee with your weekend weather report. Now back to Max.
Thanks, Sammy. With October being Cybersecurity Month, a lot of people might be wondering why it is so important. CHTV's Spencer Baldwin reports.
I'm the president of the Carmel CS Honor Society, and since we're a fledgling club, we only started this year. What we're trying to do is mostly expand, really get the word out on how we can use computer science to improve our community, to make people's lives easier, and generally just to help people navigate a world that's very dependent on technology right now, especially with this month, which is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. We're really getting the word out and making sure that people are staying safe online and just ensuring that they and their loved ones don't have their information stolen or that anything bad like that happens to them, that they're empowered and aware with information in an age where that should be really easy to acquire.
So for Cybersecurity Month, we're generally promoting a lot of what the government is promoting, because this is something that's run by this website right here, cisa.gov. That's where you can find more info. We don't really have anything specifically planned that's unique to Computer Science Honor Society, specifically since we've only had one meeting and we're still getting our bearings straight. But we're doing a lot of promotions on our social media. Follow us if you haven't already, and other things as well to promote this movement, just to empower people and educate people so that people understand kind of this process or this subject that isn't really touched upon in our education system.
Well, obviously, I think a good thing to start is with common sense. So firstly, if you have passwords or any sensitive information that is on an account online, then you probably shouldn't share that with other people, just to make sure that your password won't get anywhere. Secondly, your passwords should you shouldn't have any names or common words in your password, because those are more easily hackable. And the longer your password is, the more difficult it is to hack. And if you can get your password to about, I'd say, 15 characters, then the math says that it will take the hacker more than a millennium to hack your password on average if they use a certain program. So being able to ensure that kind of safety is really not as hard as some people might think.
Good morning, Carmel Greyhounds. My name is Mark Bisbecos, and welcome to your sports announcements for today. In CHS Sports News, the Greyhound football team is on a bye week this week, so no game this Friday. The Indianapolis Colts will also be on bye this weekend, so do not expect the Colts to take the field. But don't let your spirits down just yet, as the Big Ten starts the Friday after the organization decided to cancel the season. Eventually, the higher-ups decided to resume the season on October 24th. A lot of excitement and worry has surrounded the return of the Big Ten teams, as the powerhouse team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, make their big return. Also, IU and Purdue will be resuming their seasons from the long hiatus. The first game of the season for the Big Ten will see the Illinois Fighting Illini competing against the Wisconsin Badgers. Let's see how the college football season is affected with the return of the Big Ten teams. That's all of the sports news I have for you today. Now let's send it back over to Max.
Thanks, Mark. You've probably heard of American Idol. The singing competition is watched by millions of people across America. Recently, some Carmel High School students auditioned. CHTV's Matt Crum spoke to them.
Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Crum with CHTV, and today we're talking with one of our interviewees, Madison Lawson, who just tried out for American Idol and is waiting to hear back. And we're here with our second interviewee, Miss Cassie Stramello.
It's definitely a little bit nerve-wracking knowing that your audition could be put on national television. It's crazy. It's exciting though, the opportunity to be able to share something that you love with the world. It's exciting.
It feels a little uncertain to walk towards, something so popular, knowing that if I do really poorly on the audition, they're gonna blast me on full television. That's a little bit scary.
During my audition, I sang Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. And if I do end up making it on the show, I have no idea what I'll do.
For my audition, I sang Criminal by Fiona Apple. I have a very blues jazz vocal background.
My confidence on it, I have no idea. I'm totally winging it. But I just am gonna have fun with it if I do end up making it and just try my best.
So I tend to have a lot more nerves when I'm singing in front of individual or smaller audiences from my experience being on stage. I do better in larger groups than smaller groups.
I go to School of Rock and they had reached out to some of their singers, and American Idol was looking for people to audition, and they reached out to School of Rock, and then School of Rock reached out to me.
I want to be a musician. I've auditioned for music colleges, and so, I'm not super motivated about American Idol, so if I don't get in, I'm probably not going to be too upset about it, because I know that music is going to be in my future regardless.
I mean, I love the show. I've been watching it ever since I was a kid, and I had planned on in the future auditioning, just I never thought I would be auditioning this soon, as a kid.
I always said I'm never going on those shows. If I'm gonna get famous, I'm not gonna get famous that way. That's a cop-out. That's what I always used to say. But, it's one of those things where I wasn't really American Idol, I wanna be an American Idol. It was just oh, here's an opportunity, I'm just gonna take it,
Definitely go for it, because even if you don't make it, the opportunity and the experience in itself is totally worth it. And just to not get discouraged by if you don't make it or not, because no matter what you're aspiring to do, you just go out and do it, because why not?
Thanks, Matt. Now let's send it over to Mary Grace with your CHS Lifestyle News.
Thank you, Max, and good morning, Greyhounds. Today in Lifestyle, we have a package from me, Mary Grace Jacko, about meditation with Kara Goodwin, a meditation coach, about the benefits of mindfulness and how to begin your journey. Let's take a look.
So I am a certified meditation teacher. So I was certified through an organization called Ananda that's out in California. And I have been teaching for couple of years, 3 years maybe. I do meditation teaching and also some energy healing.
What do you personally do every day in regards to meditation other than teaching? Do you do anything by yourself or?
Oh yeah, that's very important. So I meditate every morning at least once a day, and usually for more or less an hour. There are many benefits to meditation. A lot of people come to meditation because they want to feel a sense of relaxation or stress management, or they're dealing with anxiety. It's really very helpful to benefit yourself with meditation in those ways. I meditate for, about an hour every day, but don't start that way. Let yourself build up to that. Let it be something that you develop a habit, but don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself a lot of compassion. Compassion is a very important component as well. We can be so kind to strangers and then really hard on ourselves. And so, go into it with a sense of compassion and understanding, and try for 5 minutes, and then get comfortable with 5 minutes, and then try for 6, and then just kind of build up, and don't feel like you have to eat the whole elephant, do it one bite at a time. And I do think a teacher really helps, or maybe an app or something can really help, just to kind of give you a little bit of parameters to work with.
What an interesting and informative video. If you are interested in learning more, Carmel High School's own guidance office has created an online mindfulness room with guided meditation, self-care, and music and visual relaxation. As Mrs. Goodwin said, you can even start at 5 minutes and work your way up, as meditation can help with stress management. Now over to Max to wrap up our show.
Thank you, Mary Grace. Before we leave, we need you to send in photos of your pets to be featured on CHTV as part of our Pet of the Week segment. You can send pictures to carmeltv99@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram @carmeltv. Also, to stay updated on CHS News, make sure to give us a follow on Instagram @carmeltv, on Twitter @CHTV, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, CHTV Carmel Television, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on our new must-see content. I am Max Kim for CHTV. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day, Carmel.